So what's up everyone, it is Mitchell, aka The Walker in Orlando, and welcome to our Disney Cruise Line haul. Now, what this is going to be, it's actually a combination of a couple different things. This is going to be stuff that we got for free, things we did buy, and our fish extender stuff. So I will be very open and honest and transparent about what were the cost of these things, how much did we pay for them, if we got it, and how did the fish extenders work. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel because hopefully by this point I will have already uploaded all of the cruise line content possible. Plus, the next video will be an overview of our trip on the Disney Dream for a very maritime cruise. So should be very good. Let's just get right into it though. So the first round of things that we are going to be starting with is all of our fish extender stuff. Now you may be wondering, what's a fish extender? Fish extender is something that is put on by the guest on the Disney on a cruise for Disney. This is not Disneyland. This is not Disney. Like Disney actually doesn't tell you to do this. This is all ran based on everyone who's in the Facebook group that there's created, because there are Facebook groups for every Disney cruise line. So that's something I would also recommend checking out. So the very first thing we're actually started out was our first night. So the way fish extenders work is that the first night you give out a big gift that's between $10 to $20. And so for us, our fish extender group gave me and Kayla these cups. You can see they got our names on it. They got Kayla with a little Eeyore. I got a little Stormtrooper because I love me some good Star Wars. And what was nice about these cups is these were usable because of the drink stations up on deck 11. So I could go up and fill this up. Kayla could take hers, fill hers up, even though most of the time we drank water. It was really nice because these worked out really well for us and everything else. So that is the first thing we got from our fish extender. So the next thing we actually got for our fish extender was, with these cups, we actually ended up getting these color-changing straws. I don't know if you can see them very well or not. But these are really nice to have because they got, I don't know, we didn't actually get to use these yet. And it looks like that they must change based on the way you drink. So that is pretty cool. I like that. The other thing they also gave us was, a couple nights ago, was they gave us these little koozies. And so like it has Kayla and Mitchell. And on the back it says, "May the magic." Come on. Come on. "May the magic be with you." Kind of a play on Star Wars. Also got gifted this. This was part of our gifts, like in our fish extender. Like we have a fish extender that was outside of our room and everything. And so people would just put random things in it. And we also got gifted this. This was part of our gifts, like in our fish extender. Like we have a fish extender that was outside of our room and everything. And so people would just put random things in it. The other thing Kayla got was this little pouch. Now, I was assuming this is going to be like a pouch that she used for her pin trading and everything else. And again, this is all stuff gifted to us from our fish extender group. Fish extender partners on the cruise. So the other thing about our fish extender was you did have your first night, which was your big gift item. And then you then had little items that were like anywhere from like $1, $1 to $5. And so some of the things that we got was they gave us, both me and Kayla, they gave both me and her some of these socks, like little Disney socks, which I really like these a lot. Kayla ended up wearing hers. That's why I only have one set with me right now. Then something they gave me were these little playing cards for like fun things. Like it's supposed to be like things like you could do for fun while on the cruise. It's stuff to make your cruise a better experience. So like I got these Star Wars Mandalorian cards, and then this mini Uno Go, which are these tiny itty bitty cards. The other thing also is, now I'm only going to show a couple things as well because I think there's only a few things left for our fish extender. They gave us this little book that, just a little notebook, very simple, very plain, you know, very personable. And then Kayla got this little Stitch like pixel art thing that, again, these are just little simple gifts that we got from our fish extender group. And the fish extender, you just have to figure out who is going to be on it and everything else to find out who's there. Secondly, they did give us this little frame. Now, I don't know if this frame we could take the picture out of or not. I think we can. But you see it says the Dream. It then says December 2022 because we went on the Dream for December 2022 for our cruise. Then just a couple last little things is I got this little itty bitty Stitch. See this little itty bitty Stitch right here? There he goes. Now he's in focus. Little itty bitty Stitch, kind of like a little set. And then we actually ended up getting two of these little swirly straws. We actually got two of them, but we ended up giving one to my sister because we thought she would like it a lot. What we all got for our fish extender stuff. Like I said, fish extender is only up to you. If you find your Facebook group that you would like to go to, you can go check that out. Everything else of that nature as well, because of the fact that like it just depends on cruise to cruise. Now we didn't do like a big group version of it. We did a very small group that did it. With AKA it was just us and another person because we don't like being in the big group because sometimes people can sign up for those groups and then they don't do it. The reason we signed up we did it with one other person. They said they'd done it before, and first time we'd done it, so we were kind of the first time of us trying it out. So it was kind of nice to do. It does cost a little extra because, like, I think me and Caleb both have spent $50 each on all of our fish extender gifts. But it doesn't have to be that much. Some people do it one night, some people do it every night of the cruise, some people do it every other night. It all depends on who you go through with it. So that's all of our fish extender stuff. If you would like more information on fish extender, I can actually make just a short on it so you guys can be very quick to know what we did. And I can show you also what we used for that if you're interested in that. Alright, so the next few things that I'm going to show you guys is stuff that we got for free. Now, I'm not saying free like we didn't pay for it, because I'm going to show you a lot of the pins that Kayla traded for, because you can also pin trade while you're on the Disney cruise. This could be down in the shop because they have one of those mystery pin boards like we have shown you before. Then, other people have pin boards on their doors that you can actually trade. We actually have one of those. Kayla ended up taking it down, though, because unfortunately, 3 or 4 of her pins went missing, and no one gave her one back. So she ended up taking it down because she was like, she was frustrated by that. So what I'm actually going to show you are I'm going to show you as many as I can. So the ones that she got that she really liked. So first we're actually going to show you one that she bought before the trip, and she got this little one right here. You see it's got the little cruise line emblem. It's very flowery, very nice. We ended up getting this at one of the discount places. It was only ended up being $5 for this, but Caleb really likes this pin a lot. So that's a paid one. And the next one I'm going to show you, the next few I'm going to show you are ones that were not paid. So she ended up getting a couple of these princess ones. It was like Tiana, and I can't tell who this one is, to be honest, to tell you. But she got some of these from the pin trading, and now people will put these up, and then it's up to you to go get them and trade for them. Another one that she got was this Hunchback of Notre Dame. Now, what's really nice is when you do things like this, you get to see pins that you normally would never get to see, like you would see at the theme parks. Now, this is also trading with other people, so other people have more variety. So, like when you trade at the parks, you don't get to see a lot of these pins either, because like it's kind of the same ones you see all the time. So, all right. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you some of the other pins that we got. So, like Kayla got this Maleficent one, but what it is, it looks like the Festival of Fantasy. There's this Ellie and Carl from Up. They can focus. It's not quite focusing on. It wants to look for my face. There's that one. This one right here. Ignore this loud sound of me dropping things in. Then she got these 2 pins right here. She got a little Haunted Mansion and Jungle Cruise one. You can see Jungle Cruise and Haunted Mansion. She got this really cool Disney World one that I thought was really cool and stuff. Got this Mickey playing. Got the Mickey playing cards, it looks like doing like a magic show. Magic Show Mickey. And Hercules. She traded for a lot of pins, so. Then she got, looks like, she got these 2 as well. This Eeyore. Then she got some ones that we've seen before, like this little monorail. And then this little one. I do apologize if you see them and you know what they are. I don't know what they are, to tell you the truth. I'm trying to find the ones that are quick. Got this rabbit. Got the hair the late hair, and then the Mickey splashing. I'm gonna show that one. I'm trying to pick out the ones I want to show. Give me a second. I'm gonna go with the ones that I was themed towards the cruise. So then here's 3 more right here. So there's an Alice in Wonderland one. Alice in Wonderland. Donald. And Snow White with the Wishing Well. Now the next ones I'm going to show you are all ones that we really like. Like these we're probably not going to trade, or also themed towards the cruise a little bit. So you got the California Screamin', which is a cool one because it's no longer California Screamin'. It's in the Incredicoaster now. Then you've got Jake from the Neverland Pirates, which I like that one. You got Daisy prepping for her cruise on Disney Cruise Line, because you know it has to be. Then this cool pirate one. Then, this one is only special to us because me and Kayla are going to get married next year. Got this really cool Mickey and Minnie marrying at the chapel. So those are all the pins that Kayla ended up getting that she either traded for or got before the cruise. Alright, so in terms of the free things that we ended up getting, and then we'll get into the main stuff of what we bought. And like I said, I will tell you what the cost is of those, everything else. So, some of the things that we were gifted / were free for us were some magnets, some door magnets. So you can actually put magnets on your door. And what's nice is that some things showed up randomly. Now, we don't know who gifted them to us. We don't know if it's people from our Facebook group. But these are the ones that we ended up getting for free. I think this one came from our Fish Extender friends. So these are really cool because it kind of showcases what we were on. Plus, I like the look of a lot of them. And so, these were really nice because these just randomly showed up on our door some days. And we were like, wait, that's a new magnet. That was something we didn't have before. Because we have our normal magnets of like mine and Kayla's name ones. We have our original one from when we first went on our first cruise. But the only reason we wanted that one was because it was our first cruise. And then the last magnet we got. And you are allowed to have magnets on your doors. They do not want you to have stickers and stuff, something that could damage the door. But magnets are fun because they can stick to the door. And it's a lot of fun to especially walk around the ship and look for everything. Look for everyone's doors as well. Alright, so a couple of other free things we got. And this is just a couple things. Something that I don't have are the 2 postcards that came in all of our staterooms. Now, in every stateroom, you get two postcards. You get one that shows one of the ships that says Disney Cruise Line on it, and then you usually get one of Captain Mickey and Captain Minnie. Now, what Kendall doesn't know, my sister, is that we sent one to her, and it was Captain Mickey and Captain Minnie on the Disney Cruise Line. And so we sent that away. And like I said in a video, you could send that from Castaway Cay if the post office is open. If not, just go to guest services, and the next time they're there, they'll send it from there. One of the things we got was, one of the nights was Pirates Night. Pirates Night is one of those nights if you're on a cruise more than 4 nights. So if it's 4 nights, you won't get it. If it's 5 nights, you will get it. So Pirates Night, everyone gets one of these bandanas. It says Pirates of the Caribbean, has little Mickeys all over it, and this is something you can wear on the cruise. You can wear it and stuff. I think this was mine, yeah. So see, like, I wore it like that, kind of like a bandana like you would see. And so this is cool. I found this cruise, some of the entertainment offerings were a little lackluster, but we'll talk about that in a video later on. And the last free thing we get, it wasn't really like free because, again, you pay for almost everything on this. You pay a lot for this cruise. But I ended up doing the Castaway Cay 5K. Castaway Cay 5K, again, is, like I said in the video, it's a self-ran event. The course is clearly marked. There is water along the course. The thing you have to do, though, is make sure that you do it. If you want to do it, try to do it earlier in the day because by midday it's very, very, very warm on the island just because you got that sun hitting directly and everything else. So the thing about those I liked about this was it was a lot of fun. The thing about, though, with the route is that there's an observation loop. There's a loop that goes up to the observation deck, and you have to run that twice to get the full distance. If you only do it once, you're like short by, I think, half a mile. But it's kind of fun because it's a rubber. But I do love the design. Also, they changed this up from the last time we went, and it says, I run on my vacay. And I really think this is really funny to see because, like, I ended up running. I was going to run a little bit more while we were on our cruise because I'm trying to get back into that, try to lose a little weight because now I also got that cruise weight to deal with. Now that I found my other items, I forgot about these. So if you are on your second or plus cruise, so not on your first one but your second one, you'll end up getting one of these lanyards. Now what this lanyard is, it gives you the idea of what class of Castaway Club you are. And so, like, because me and Caleb, this is our second cruise, we are officially under the silver one. Which not only that, we get this, but we also get a stateroom gift. Now, this gift could depend day to day, could depend on when cruise you go on, when you go on, how, you know, it just depends. It's all variable because there are multiple things. So, like, for us, we got the infamous cruise line sling. So, as you see, it says Disney Cruise Line, Castaway Club, everything else. This is a shoulder thing that goes around your body, like so. And so you can carry stuff in it. It's really nice to have for if you're first time on your cruise and you want to use a bag. It just helps on the, it doesn't help because on the first one you don't get it. You don't get it until your second cruise. I have also heard that they give out a passport book as well to hold your passport and or luggage tags, or from what I heard, also, they sometimes will give out. There's something else. I can't remember what it was now. I can't remember what it was. I know it's luggage tags, this, and passport holders. If I remember what it is, I'll let you guys know. So the very last thing we're going to talk about are the things that we ended up buying on our cruise. So one of the things that we bought that you guys could not see is I actually ended up buying coffee from the Cove Cafe. And hopefully if I'm smart, I'll put a video up of that or a picture of that coffee. And you can go up, you could buy the coffee, and it's like $6. And now, if you're like on a 7-night cruise, this might be worth it. But if you buy 5 cups of coffee, your 6th one would be free. It's a loyalty program, all that stuff. But we ended up only buying 3 because they are kind of expensive. But those were really nice. Second thing that we bought that I was hoping you guys could see, but I should have video of that or pictures of, is we did try bingo. We've never done bingo. We've seen bingo. This is also another one of those extra up charges, and you're not guaranteed to win anything. It just means that you could pay to play, and that's what we did. We ended up paying to play, and it was a lot of fun. It was very intense because they started out with classic bingo, where it's just across, get 5 in a row. Then they did B and G's, get 1 of those full, and that. Or then you had any horizontal or vertical without the free space. Then the last one, which was blackout, which was get every one. And we were so close. I was 2 away, and Kayla's granddad was 1 away. And we needed I-57, and we didn't get I-57. So, ended up the final jackpot for that was like $4,000. So, that's what we ended up paying for that. Another thing also Caleb did get as a gift was her grandma and mom paid for her to get her nails done at Senses. Now, this was kind of expensive. I think it's like in the $150 range. But if you go to Senses, if you go on a cruise, the first thing you do when you get on the cruise, go to Senses, sign up for the raffle, go to the raffle. It's really, really nice because you can win up to $500 credit on specialty products. Now, you can't pay for the rainforest room, you can't pay for certain things, but you can pay for like special massages. She got her nails done, hair, whatever. There's great things about it. That's really nice. So that's another thing we bought. So now on to the things that we actually bought that are physical. We're going to start with our smaller items. We're going to start with these postcards. So we actually bought these postcards, and this postcard is actually going to go on to our wall of postcards. I have to show you guys that at some point. But we have our wall of postcards, and we wanted to get this one because it does say the Disney Dream on it, and it showcases a really, really cool picture that they took of the Disney Dream from far away. About $2 for that. Then we got a Castaway Key one that we're also going to hang up as well. And what's cool is, again, you can then send this off from Castaway Key. And so this was another about $2 for this. Kayla ended up getting a Christmas cruise one and pin, and this was it right here. So she got this Christmas cruise pin, and what's really nice is this little thing right here. If you guys can see, it says the Disney Dream on it. So it's got Mickey with a little gingerbread cruise line, everything else. It's really nice. This was $18 for this, but I really like this a lot. It actually looks really cool, and Kayla being the fan of pins that she is. I'm going to double check, make sure you guys can see the Dream, because I think it was on the cruise line, because it shows both. So I think that's the Dream right there. And then the other side is the cruise line. She loved this. She really loved this. I mean, the second we saw it, she was all about it. It was actually a shirt. We actually got 2 shirts on this trip, but one of the shirts is actually a gift from Kayla's mom to us. But this is a shirt that I bought. I ended up buying this Disney Cruise Line, very colorful shirt. I really like this shirt a lot. I mean, like, y'all don't understand. I really, really like this shirt a lot. Because I love the cruise line. I love the toothpaste emblem. Everything else. It's very colorful. Will not see me wearing this very much unless we're on a cruise, because I need to make sure I save it for the next cruise we go on. So this was $30. They do offer some discounts on the cruise. But the biggest thing is just to ask. They don't offer any military discount, but they do offer the on Disney Vacation Club and the Disney Visa Chase card. Alright, so the other thing I got, that Kayla actually got, I'll tell you right now, I had to steal this from her because she was using it this morning, but she ended up getting this Tervis, and you can see it's Christmas themed, but also a little cruise line in it. See, like, there's the emblem. Ignore the fact that Kayla's already got her coffee in it. You got Mickey and Minnie there. You got stockings. Ooh, I didn't even see this. Look, there's a little anchor right there. So this was $30. This is Tervis, so it's a good brand cup. She really wanted. I mean, we saw this on the first night, and she talked about it for like 3 days after. I said, just go get it. There are some things that you need to get when you see them because they won't be available the entire cruise because they're on limited supply. This was not one of them, and everything else we got. Actually, one thing I got was I got the very last of. So the very last two items we got were honestly the ones that I got that were actually we are sharing this item. So if you remember seeing the last cruise, we ended up getting this small modeled ship. Well, we've got the Dream one. You can see it's the Dream. It's a lot bigger than the other one. Like, I mean, comparison to my hand, the Dream one was big. But you can see, there it is. It's got the little details on it. Everything else, it's even got the little Dream on it. It's got the little front. You can see the middle. Shows you where everything is. The side. So this was $50. Now, what I found out was this was the very last one they had on the ship. So I'm glad we got it because we also have the Magic one. We're actually going to be creating a little corner of Disney Cruise Line stuff for us. And like I said, me and Kayla ended up splitting this one, so it was $25 each plus discounts we get. So there's that. And then the very last thing was the main thing that I was the most excited for. So I'm becoming more of a Spirit jersey fan, but I got a Spirit jersey. Now, what's special about the Spirit jersey? It is the Disney Dream Spirit jersey. I love this Spirit jersey because what it has Mickey, it shows the Dream, and it shows Mickey on the back doing the work, taking care of everything. Now, these are usually going to go very quickly. On the Wish, I know they go pretty quickly. I think that not many people wanted this one as before, because when I looked the next couple days, there were a few more stuff. There was a lot of stuff, and like so that was stuff we ended up getting. It wasn't very much because we also live and go to the parks all the time, so we see the same stuff a lot. But I really like what we got there. So if you like anything that we got, or have you ever been on a Disney cruise, let me know what stuff you guys got, or what would you have gotten on a cruise. Like, would you have paid for something different? Would you? Because we could have paid for an excursion, but we felt like we wanted physical items more. Let us know what you would have liked. You guys may be seeing this little cruise. This actually got from a discount. But it's a mini Dream. It's a little boat. It's a tiny boat. So, but with all that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed our haul trip. If there's more questions about fish extenders and stuff like that, I will be more than happy to answer those, show you guys what we have. Just let me know in the comments below, and I'll be sure to get to those as soon as possible. Thank you guys for joining us on our cruise line haul. Way too much money we spent, but I think it was worth it because our cruise was on a very good discount. So, thank you guys so much for joining me on our haul, and with all that being said, I will see y'all next time.